Friends, 246 days of war. I have a question. Did Russia expect such a long war, an intervention by the West at this scale? If yes or if no in both cases, what next that we are witnessing? And then coming to the battleground, starting from east today, Ukrainian army tried a breakthrough near Davido Broad towards Ishchenka with almost 4 battalion tactical groups worth. However, it was thwarted by the Russian and allied forces. In north, where Swatovo seems to be the main goal of the Ukrainian army, they did try various attacks, almost 5 of them with 500 troops in Kupiansk's direction. However, they all were thwarted by the Russians. In the meantime, fight is on in Terny, Yampolovka and Torsk establishments, which are recently reoccupied by the Russians. Also, east of Zharbets river, where the bridgehead of Ukraine army continues, is under heavy attack by the Russians. Of course, they want to destroy this particular bridgehead, and in the meantime, Russians have captured towards Liman direction Makeevka as well as Novosadovoe. If you remember, they were under continuous attacks by the Russians, and this is somehow a good gain, territorial gains and tactical gains for the Russian army. Coming to south, there has been no serious offensive on Zaporizhia direction from either side. Of course, we are awaiting for the main counter-offensive by the Ukrainian army on Nikolaev Krivoye Rog direction. However, as the time is passing, this is becoming more difficult due dip in temperature as well as the reinforcement by the Russians, where they already have approximately or even more than 30 battalion tactical groups and being further reinforced. In the meantime, Ukrainian did try to break through the Kherson Russian defense with almost 4 battalion groups plus. However, it failed. In the meantime, Russian forces are continuing with their interdiction missions, and yesterday or today morning, the main targets were in Zaporizhia, Odessa, Kiev, Kramatorsk, Sumy, Dnipro, Petrovsk and other regions. And of course, the Ukrainians too are continuing their interdictions in immediate battle zone against Russia with their small and medium range artillery and other weapon system. In the meantime, Russian strategic nuclear forces conducted exercises which included Siniva ballistic missiles from Barents Sea as well as flights of their strategic bomber which can carry nuclear ballistic missiles Tu-95MS and uses of submarine SSBN codenamed Tula. This has sent a bit of shockwave, but that is part of the war. Well, I am not looking forward for any kind of war. Forget about nuclear war. The devastation will cause half of the world to probably vanish. If at all a war, it has to be class war. Well, you should understand what I mean. That's all from my side, friends. Thank you. See you tomorrow.